What is going on, guys? Danny Gets Fit here with my two good friends, Eduardo and Patrick. So Eduardo is slowly working his way to do a competition here in
April 15th.
And then Patrick is also a natural men's physique pro. And so what we wanted to do today is come together and make a video to talk about gym intimidation. Get three different point of views of like how we view people who are new to the gym, maybe some like overweight people going to the gym for the first time. What is like our reaction to that? Because I feel like a lot of people when they go to the gym for the first time, they feel like a lot of people are looking at them and judging them. And we're here to tell you that's really rarely the case. So we're going to talk about our own kind of experience with going to the gym for the first time, as well as give you guys some tips on how to overcome gym intimidation, and then just give you our views on, you know, what would people really think of like newbies in the gym or like people who are overweight in the gym. So I'll let you start it off.
Yeah.
So first, so your first time going to the gym, how did you feel?
I felt pretty intimidated just because like I didn't have any muscle at all, and a lot more people. You go to the gym, there's a lot of fit people there, so it's very intimidating. So you don't really feel like you fit in. Mm-hmm. So at first, it's like it kind of like it affects you in a way, but you can't really let that happen because you're letting other people's opinion on you affect your accomplishments, and you can't let that happen at all. So like at first I was scrawny and skinny, but luckily I had friends that were really motivating. They're like, dude, come on, you got this. So that actually gave me the extra push to work a little harder and put on stringers when I was like skinny. I had no muscle, and it just like forced me to look at myself in the mirror and see that I didn't want to look like that anymore. So I stayed consistent, and within the years I've actually got some progress.
Yeah. And what about you?
When I first
it's all good. You are a vocal warm up.
When I first started the gym, I was 120 some pounds soaking wet, and I was really insecure about myself. So I was really shy going to the gym. I was really intimidated. I felt like everyone in the gym was judging me. That's how I felt initially going in.
That's how you felt initially going in?
Yeah, that's how I felt when I first.
And so like same kind of goes for me. The difference between with me is obviously like I'd gone actually to the gym when I was like 13 or 14 for the first time, and then is when I kind of got the gym intimidation kind of thing out of my system. Like I didn't feel like, so once I started to know what to do, I felt better. I think that's a big key is like once you start to like know and get used to working out, you feel like, oh, like everyone else is here to work out, I'm here to work out. Yeah. It's a lot easier. So I already kind of got that in my system. So when I started going to the gym when I was overweight, people ask me all the time, like, how did you take pictures, you know, in the gym? Like, how did you feel like confident enough to do that? And it's like, it wasn't really about confidence. It was more about like, I was there putting the work in, and there was no way that I was going to get to my like end goal and not be able to look back at all the work, what I look like, you know, all the work that I did and what I look like then to get where I am now. And so that's the reason I started tracking everything right from the get-go. Because to me, it was like, if I'm going to do this, I want to be able to look back and like remember this for the rest of my life. And it ended up allowing me to help you guys through this platform. So I'm so happy that I did that. So as you can see, like all three different kind of, you know, people, different physiques, and we all, when we first go in the gym, all deal with the same thing. It's just like you don't feel like, you know, you fit in. But I feel like with the gym intimidation, everyone kind of focuses on it like it's bigger than anything else. But if you think about it, what thing that you did for the first time did you not feel nervous or intimidated by? You know, your first job ever, your first time going to high school, your first time going to college. All those things are intimidating, but a week later or 2 weeks later, you're like, nope, this is just what I do now. So I think few people view the gym as like a totally different like area in the world, but it's not any different than anything else you're doing for the first time. It's a little bit nerve-wracking, but once you get once you get through those first initial steps, it becomes much easier. So on to the next thing with, you know, people, specifically with me, like with overweight people going to the gym for the first time and feeling like people are judging them and watching them like, oh, what are you doing here? And I have a feeling like, to me, that doesn't make any sense. Like it's the complete opposite. There may be that one or two douchebag gym goers who are going to be like that, excuse my language, but to be honest, like if they're thinking like that, they probably don't have a lot of friends at the gym. They probably don't fit into the community that is there, because that's one thing about the gym too, it is a community for sure, right?
Yeah, so when I see newer people coming to the gym, I embrace it. I actually get really excited because when I see someone that comes in that's new, I feel like they can change their life, like how it changed mine or changed Danny's, and that's just the beginning of their journey. Like I I love it. It feels so positive to see new people coming in. You make new friends. It's just overall positive environment.
Yeah.
No, exactly. You hit it all on the nail.
He's like, man, I had some stuff to say.
No,
you guys
just
went so awesome.
No, it's good because like a lot of people just want to make fun and poke fun, but they're there to make a difference in their life. So you gotta like make it's a positive thing they're doing.
Yeah.
I don't understand it sometimes.
I remember seeing the meme where like if it was like picking on a fat person for going to the gym is like hating an alcoholic for going to an AA meeting.
Yeah.
It's like he's trying to better and change his life, and you're like, no.
Every single person that goes to the gym has this.
We're all dying slowly.
I'm not dying.
Every single person in the gym has something in common. Everyone's going there to improve themselves. So why not help out everyone and give everyone a little bit of boost? We're all doing the same thing. We have something in common, and we're just trying to better ourselves.
Yeah, and the thing you have to remember too is like going to the gym, like, you know, to be honest, like it is one of the most selfish things you can do. Like you're literally going there to look at yourself in the mirror and to lift weights so that you'll look better or get healthier. Like everything is surrounded by like you. So people especially who go to the gym that have even like a little bit of an ego or a big ego, like they're there looking at themselves. They don't give a crap about what you're doing. And that's the majority of the people who go to the gym. You know, once you start to, you know, continue, depending on what kind of person you are, but a lot of them, you know, slowly you become like kind of a, you know, friends. Like honestly, like I go to the gym, there's certain people that I just know if I see, I'm like, hey man, how's it going? Like, you know, you go like the nod level, like where you first meet someone and you just like nod and walk by them, and one time you say hello and then they talk, and then sooner or later, you know, a couple months later, you know, grabbing like a protein shake afterward and hanging out and whatever. I don't know why I said protein shake. I was gonna say like grab a beer, but then I was like, grab a protein shake and bro out.
Grab some food, man.
No, honestly, the gym's a great place to meet friends who are all kind of supportive, who all have a similar mindset as you. You know, like I said, there's always going to be those certain people who are there that, you know, might actually be looking at you and be like, why is this, you know, bigger guy in the gym, or why is this skinny guy in the gym? But at the end of the day, like those people don't even need any of your time, and they don't deserve it. So, but yeah. Any other points you fellas want to put out?
Yeah, no. Sometimes you get people tell you to stop doing what you're doing, and you kind of affect that your workouts or like your work ethic, and because they're not living your life for you. Like you're yourself. You're self.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like with that, like as soon as you start going to the gym, there's gonna be certain people who are like, oh, like, why are you doing that? After like, you know, first 2 weeks they're like gung ho for you, but then all of a sudden you've been doing it for 2 months and you're seeing results. People are like, oh, why are you still like doing that? And it can definitely start to get in your head. But I feel like that is just kind of a way for people that, you know, not a lot of people enjoy seeing other people succeed. But you have to understand that you're in it for you, and people are going to have their opinions. You have to be like, okay, thanks for that input, but I'm gonna go do me.
Because if people like were telling Danny to stop working out, he'd be still at the same weight he would be at. And obviously he didn't listen because
I remember when I got to like 220 pounds, and people were like, why are you still like trying to lose weight? Like, you look fine. You could probably put on some muscle now. Yeah. And I was like, I'm still not happy with like, you know, where I'm at. Yeah, so I wanted to keep going. And then even with even all of us, like we're all at different kind of levels in the fitness industry, you know, followers or whatever. But like even with me, with where I'm at, Patrick where he's at, Ed, like we all have people that are already like, you know, doubting what we're doing. You know, when I first started out, I had the doubters. Now I even have more followers, so people are like, oh, like, why does he do that? Why does he take photos in the gym? And people kind of like choose to judge that kind of side of things weird. You know, Eddie gets a little bit of that. Patrick's probably experienced that. Yeah. People just always have something to say, but you just have to remember what you're doing it for. You're doing it for you. You're doing it to better your life. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what people say. If you're making a difference in your life that is positive, keep doing it.
100% agree.
Definitely.
Okay, guys. Thanks for viewing this quick video. Hopefully, we helped a few of you guys out. Be sure to ask any questions down below, as these guys will probably be looking to the comment section, looking to hear from you guys and give their input as well. Be sure to follow their channels. They're two good friends of mine that live in Kelowna, which is about 40 minutes from me. So we always get together and try to make some videos and try to make some magic happen.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Thanks for viewing this video. Hit the thumbs up if you like this video. Comment down below, because I always love hearing from you guys. And subscribe if you're new to the channel. Until next time. Stay swole, my friends. Stay swole. Woo!